Well, hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to St. Petersburg, where you join us at the KSK Arena for IBA.PRO 10, as this innovative series from IBA continues to gather momentum. Some of the best three-round boxers in the world. We've got influences from the world of combat and mixed martial arts featuring as well. We're going to kick things off on what is an 11-fight bill tonight, with a contest made at 154.1 kilograms, just above the super welterweight or light middleweight limit, 69.9 kilograms to be exact.
Добро пожаловать в золотой угол ринга. Боксер из России Игорь Sviridchenkov.
His opponent is from right here in Russia, and that is Igor Sviridchenkov. 24 years of age. He's a man from Russia, outstanding in the three-round code of IBA boxing. Two-time Russian national champion in 2022 and 2024. Participated in the European Championships in the Serbian capital Belgrade last year, and was a quarter-finalist at the World Championships in Uzbekistan, where he lost one bout before the medal stages against Jafarov of Uzbekistan, the eventual silver medalist.
В черном углу, introducing to first fighting out of the back corner. Ему 27 лет, рост 175 сантиметров, вес 69,8 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 10 побед при 4 поражениях. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 27 years old, standing 175 centimeters tall, weighing 69.8 kilograms. His professional record, 10 victories and 4 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Bangkok, Thailand, Rattawut Black Tiger Thongaram. Его соперник в золотом углу. Ему 24 года, рост 181 сантиметр, вес 69,9 килограмма. Сегодня у него профессиональный дебют. Он мастер спорта международного класса, двукратный чемпион России, четвертьфиналист чемпионата мира 2023 из Воронежа, Россия. Приветствуйте, Игорь Sviridchenkov. Рефери поединка Сергей Журкин.
Head up, no low blow, no holding. Listen and follow my command. Good luck.
So a brief set of final instructions from the third man in the ring, the referee, Mr. Sergei Zhurkin, and this one scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds at 69.9 kilograms. That is a fraction over the 154-pound light middleweight limit. So we're scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds in this opening contest. It's a professional debut of the boxer wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold, and that is Igor Sviridchenkov, two-time Russian national champion, quarter-finalist in the most recent editions of the IBA World Championships at the Humo Arena in Tashkent. I was ringside for that. Let me tell you that this man is a very correct, well-schooled boxer. My name is Ronald McIntosh. I'll be your lead commentator for IBA.PRO 10 from St. Petersburg, and I'm delighted to say that joining us in the commentary box for co-commentary and expert analysis is the former European super bantamweight champion, and that is the Omen, Spencer Oliver. And Spencer, IBA.PRO shows continuing to gather momentum with this innovative concept where you can have contests on the IBA ledger to not necessarily go on your record, test out the waters against stiffer competition, and it's really a concept that is enticing boxers from around the world. We've got fighters from Europe, Asia and Africa competing tonight.
Yeah, it certainly is, Ron. It's a great concept. I like it a lot actually, because it gives fighters opportunity they wouldn't normally get. Just recently we were out in Turkey, we had a brilliant show out there. We saw some Olympic champions, we saw Jazza Dickens pick up the WBA world title out there as well, and straight away our man goes down.
Well, Thongaram was showing some bad body language, complaining that he was hit low, but these shots, I mean, that is anything but a low blow. And the man with a tattoo on his torso showing a real vulnerability to the body. It's his first fight outside of Thailand, and given Sviridchenkov's credentials in the three-round code on this his professional debut, he will have processed that information immediately, Spence, and you can bet that he's going to be targeting the torso through those wide-held elbows once again. And there, look at the reaction. Straight right hand downstairs, and Thongaram doesn't like it to the body at all.
Yep, so Sviridchenkov is applying immense pressure here. There's a real solid look around his work as he's stalking forward, and he's looking to to target that body again. Throws a lovely 1-2 hook, cross through the middle there as well. Nice work from Sviridchenkov.
So Sviridchenkov remaining patient. 2 minutes and change gone in this opening round of a contest that's scheduled for 6. But again, a really rather peculiar start as another straight right hand from Sviridchenkov lands just above the belt line once again. And again, there is plenty of opportunity in between those elbows and beneath them, Spence. And look at that right hand to the body, left hook to the chin. And Thongaram down for the second time in the opening round.
Yeah, Ron, I'm not sure he's going to make it through this round, Thongaram. He just doesn't look like he's got any sort of conditioning here to the body.
So, Sviridchenkov, how will he approach the remaining 20 seconds in this opening round where he has been thoroughly dominant so far? Well, I think Thongaram has been rescued by an early bell. And let's not get it twisted, it's Thongaram who is the visiting fighter. We've both been on a professional bill, Spence, with a home promoter who's rung the bell a little bit early if their prospects in trouble. This time it's the fighter from the away corner who has benefited from that error in timekeeping.
Absolutely, Thongaram there. Very fortunate to be seeing it through that first round there. Here we see some of the action. The body shots were doing all the damage there. Sviridchenkov was landing some lovely shots through the middle. And yeah, Thongaram is going to really struggle here.
My goodness, he's electing not to take a stall. He's looking a little bit sorry for himself in that corner, Spence, as he prepares to answer the bell to begin round number 2, but he is going to need a complete change in approach and a complete change in fortunes, because that opening round was just 2 minutes 40 seconds and a little bit of change. He was on the floor twice, the first from a rather, dare I say, innocuous looking body shot. It's easy for me to stay on the safe side of the rope, Spence, but then the second knockdown was altogether more solid because it was a right hand to the body, left hook to the chin, and over he went for the second time. And truth be told, he didn't really appear to be too interested in continuing to compete. But he's out here, back into the fray once again to begin round number 2.
Yep, Thongaram is going to struggle to get through this round, you suspect. Sviridchenkov is looking very strong, isn't he? As he stalks forward, body shot goes in again. Thongaram didn't like that one.
So again, he's continuing to blast him to the body.
Stop. Stand back.
And
Get
given
up.
that,
Okay.
Thongaram, 14 fights into his professional career now. Again, have mentioned the fact that it's his first fight away from Thailand. He's throwing a left cross, but again, solid shots just shaking him down to his boots. Finds himself pinned near the ropes once again, becoming something of a survival mission as we approach the halfway stage of this second round.
Yes, certainly is. Thongaram comes with a good knockout percentage as well. 8 of those 10 victories inside the distance, and he's down again.
Right hook's just rattling behind the rear of his left glove, and I'm not sure he's going to beat the count. Referee Mr. Sergei Zhurdkin waves it off. He's back on his feet, but in no condition to continue physically. And dare I say, his spirit may have been broken as well. Softened up to the body, then picked off to the head. And Sviridchenkov, making no mistake as he accurately went about his work in the second round, methodically continuing to target the body and then sneaking his offense behind the attempted defenses of the man from Thailand. But as we're seeing on this replay, Spence, his defense is really porous and easily breached.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the finish. We see a couple of clubbing hooks there. Sviridchenkov was going through the guard there, around the back of the guard, well placed, and what a debut for him here against Thongaram, who's come with a good reputation, good knockout percentage, but not deal with the pressure and the accuracy of Sviridchenkov. Very, very impressive performance. Great debut.
One of the purposes behind IBA.PRO night action is we see competitive fights, and it's not like the conventional or more established side of the professional boxing business where, and maybe we're out of that altogether, Spence, where the O was the most vital thing. We seem to have moved into a different era. We're competitive. contests are more important than protecting the record of a prospect. For Thongaram, it's been a painful introduction to life on the road as a professional. His first fight outside of his homeland, and once he was betraying bad body language when he got touched on the body, Sviridchenkov noted that immediately. He wasn't reckless, but he continued to tee him up and soften him up downstairs before taking him out in the second round.
Yep, Thongaram was looking very fragile, wasn't he? Around the midriff, downstairs. Sviridchenkov, landed some good, accurate body shots. And the writing really was on the wall right from the opening bell. Great debut. Thongaram is back to the drawing board. He has to regroup and come again.
So that is now 5 losses in what is the 15-fight professional ledger of Thongaram. The man nicknamed Black Tiger. You see Vladislav Nikitin in the background of Sviridchenkov. He's a former world champion in Muay Thai. And it's a really close bond that Sviridchenkov and coach Vladislav Nikitin have. When he won his second national title in 2024, he was immediately on the microphone in the ring afterwards, thanking his coach for all of the work that he has put in, the tactics that he's drawn up, and the manner in which he communicates it. Because even though this is perhaps the ultimate individual sportsman, you know more than anybody that it's a team that gets you prepared to fight. Nobody more so than the coach in your corner.
Absolutely. Yep, Sviridchenkov will be very pleased with that performance. It will be a team effort.
That's Vladislav Nikitin, the man with the beard who's just removing the gloves. But as you say, Spence, very much a team effort to get the boxer ready to perform.
Of course, and he's performing here on a big platform, something quite different, this IBA.PRO platform. You know, where amateurs get the opportunity to step in and box top-class professionals. I love the concept, I like the idea of it. They can go back to the amateurs, they can use the professional. It's something very, very unique and good.
Рефери поединка Сергей Журкин объявил окончание боя через минуту и 21 секунду второго раунда. Your referee in charge, Sergei Zhurkin, calls stop this contest at 1 minute and 21 seconds of round number 2. Техническим нокаутом победу одержал and the winner by technical knockout ticket, Sviridchenkov, Россия.
So Igor Sviridchenkov, second round knockout winner, stopping him just beyond the halfway stage of round number 2 in a contest that was scheduled for 6th, and a very efficient display indeed. From the opening bell, calmly, methodically piecing up his man, softening him up to the belly. And that was the first knockdown, Spence. When again, in this, the hurt business, that's a rather innocuous looking body shot, but I'm not the one taking the punches.
No, you know, there was a solid look. And he's coming forward, letting some good body shots go. And Thongaram, really, he was struggling from the opening bell, wasn't he? There was a fragile look around the body. And Sviridchenkov exploited that. He saw the weakness, and his execution was perfect. Brilliant performance there. Excellent debut.
Again, if you spend any time in the ring, as the man next to me has, the former